I'm actually curious on the stat of how many people, let's just say, like Darkman gear, or good gear sets with decent
It's
stuff.
you see, Vanessa runs into so many people that don't
But
have good gear.
like, my question is how they. Oh, I guess Mercs can help them carry them, but like, now it could be because not everyone has time to farm and stuff, but or doesn't see crafting as useful, but crafting should go with crafting because crafting is a way to make it where you don't totally suck, right?
Yeah.
Just how that is. And because the mentality of crafting is you can passively collect stuff, build yourself items, and have it where you don't have to farm the bosses that in the long dungeons. But the dungeons technically aren't long as you have communication. Tell everyone, okay, do all these things, and we can do this in a really quick time. Let's just say like 20 minutes, and we can do this over and over, and we optimize the team. That thing. Which is what happens in most of these engines once they get optimized, is they do get optimized and they do become fast, right? That's the thing. But most people don't do that, or most people don't go and let's just say look at the duels article on, oh hey, I just do Darkmar like this and not no longer have to suffer, right?
I think, okay, so obviously there's a lot of...
That goes into player base and how they think and stuff.
Well, I was gonna say, there's a lot of, like, online articles now, which is true. But I actually have... I think I got one of... Probably... I feel like it's one of the last Wizard 101 magazine articles. It was the Safaria guide, and it was a cheat guide. I did not even know, until pretty recently, that it was written by Tom.
Really?
Yeah, it was written by Tom Purdue.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like... And it was like, aka the Friendly Necromancer, and I was like, oh, you were helping me before I even knew you. So, like, I kind of miss that mentality of the game as well. Like, you could go out and, like, basically get a cheat guide.
Yeah, like, buy one of those gaming magazines and go, oh, no.
Well, you also get codes with them.
But they don't do that anymore, right?
No.
Like, is it because it's too expensive, or just don't like it, or...
I don't know. Never asked.
The thing is, I don't know, like, if KingsL... Oh, here's one of the things I wish KingsL does. That, be good for the convenience of the player. It'd be great. They help fill the wiki out after, like, a certain amount of time, where they make it where information's more accurate.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice? Like, things like jewels. It would be nice if we know exactly where every jewel drops from every single person. And, let's just say, they would make it where, for the really old content, they would make it where everything is completely 100% accurate. Where here's everything when everything drops, and since they have all the information, they just can fill it out easily.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be good?
I think that would be a really good, like, step for KI to do. But again,
good thing in terms of PR, maybe? Because, it's like, oh, hey, they're giving back in that way. Now, of course, it takes time and money, and how beneficial is it to them? Because, business decision to do that. But, I mean, in terms of, an idea, that would be a nice idea. But is it realistic? Why not?
Okay, another thing that's really annoying, like, I understand why they do it, but it's really annoying, is the space that you can transfer things, like your trading bank and stuff like that. Yes, I could put a whole bunch of crap in different houses, but I would really just like to put an entire, like, object slot, like, instead of it counting as separate items, I'd rather have, like, a bundle that I just put into something. Because I want all these castle blocks. I can only just transfer over so many at a time. I just put them through
because the thing is, they make it where your castle and housing items count as your backpack space.
Yeah.
This should not be a thing.
It sucks.
And seeds. Like, if they were to make it where all those is its own inventory, its own thing, like how pet snacks are and reagents. Because reagents don't take space. If it did, then it will help us all.
I know. That one I would not enjoy.
If KingsL did that change, that would be one of my favorite ones, because managing, like, all your housing items is painful. Like, just imagine it where you can have 9999 thing in your inventory, right? Of
Yeah.
housing items, and like, every item is 999, just like reagents and pet snacks. Like, in theory, that may not be as hard as we may think. Well, I don't know what they would do, but like, there's at least some basics for them to potentially do that.
Yeah. A lot of it does come down to time, resource management, and also who on the team is willing to work on it. It's kind of like, Steam.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Steam.
what I would think about it is.
Okay, I should actually say Valve. Valve works on. They have a rule. What is Extralife thing? Oh, thank you for the follow. Let me finish up my thought real quick. Okay, so Valve, what they do is they have a rule in their office that you can work on anything you want, and we won't tell you that you have to work on a specific item as long as you're working on something. So everyone could be working on one item and they're neglecting another one that does need to be updated. So like TF2, no one wanted to work on TF2, but the player base kept on asking, please work on TF2. Gaming company, no one wanted to work on TF2, so no one really messed with it. That doesn't work. And I kind of feel like that's kind of what happens at KI, but instead of saying you can work on whatever, they instead have the rule, you can't work on this because you have to work on that instead. And we're not going to let you work on this. But I don't know if that's true.
Well, I mean, you think about it, like, in terms of Wizard, the thing that they have to get done every year is at least a world, or, the main story content. They progress that some bit, and mostly they've been doing a good job of it, and we got part 1, and then we realized that it's like, oh, they don't even have part 2 done because they just had other projects and stuff. But that's what happens if you divert resource management, and that most of the work is done on the worlds and figuring that out. Now it's like, okay, we got the story done, blah blah blah. Okay, now let's go and make all these areas, figure out these areas, put the quest in these areas, and bring that whole scenario down. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff to do. I believe probably most of the time it would be the logic behind that. And then so a lot of the programmers and the 3D modelers, and then people that do the audio engineering,
yeah,
they're doing their own.
Also, Princess Belle asked, what is the Extralife thing? Okay, so let me pull up the Twitch so that I know 100% what's going on over here. Okay, so basically you go to just scroll down in the stream, and you'll see in the panels and stuff down below, it says join the KI gamers.
Paste the link in chat, right?
Yeah, I can. I'll just
right click, copy, and paste.
Copy link address. Where's the?
That's just easier.
Window. Okay. Well, no. I thought she was asking in general what it is.
That too.
Okay, so what you do is kind of scroll down, and what it is that we're raising money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals, and I'm streaming for 24 hours. So from midnight, which was 2 hours ago, to midnight again, I'm going to be streaming. I have an entire list of people. Maybe I can. Here, I'll play that again. Actually, I'll play it in a bit. I'll go on a bathroom break at some point. So 24 hours of non-stop streaming. We already did the PvP tournament. We were thinking about doing another PvP tournament, but it didn't get finished in time. The first one didn't.
There may be a bit more later.
Yeah, there's going to be more later. Let's see.
I'll be doing PvP
later. Yeah, Mike and you will be doing a lot of PvP.
A bunch.
What I'm doing for Extralife is basically you stream to promote Extralife to get more people to donate to Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So start at midnight. We did a 4v4 PvP classic. At 1 a.m. we were going to do a 2v2, but we didn't have time. At 3 a.m., which is in 1 hour, we're going to be doing some Pirate 101. And then at 9 a.m., the Friendly Necromancer is supposed to be on for Wizard City to Polaris for our new episode. But the thing is that he might come over at 5 as well to do some Pirate. 10 a.m. we have the Tony Gaddis interview. If you don't know who Tony Gaddis is, check him out on Twitter. He's, isn't it the senior? Hold up. Tony Gaddis right here. Okay, Tony Gaddis is the senior animator at King's Isle, so that'll be fun. Then we have more. We have a PvP discussion at noon. But I don't know if we're actually doing PvP or if it's just a discussion, because I know both of you can rant.
A discussion.
I was gonna say, you guys can rant all you want without having to focus on the battle itself, because that I think was an issue.
Yeah, I have lots of things I can talk about with Mike about that. There, like in terms of like talking about the spiral staircase that curves from every change in the game, and how the game is basically in PvE to PvP 1-to-1 mostly, which is a bad choice. A lot of other MMOs and whatnot have it where their play versus environments set is followed by their own rules that is separate from PvP rules, because player versus environment is meant to go against bosses and mobs and AI versus she doesn't work at a versus player, you're going against humans with gear of your own, or like gear that's similar to you, like things that are very different than the way you play against enemy and AI. Like something that's suited to work more under the constraints and what, because the health barriers are different. So your attacks that would normally do a lot more damage wouldn't necessarily be fair to players who are in that range where they just get killed fast, as we see with our PvE clearing spells such as the Shadowhand spells and stuff. But that's all for that discussion later on.
Yeah.
Gets good. I'm tired, so the passion isn't there.
Yeah. If you have to sleep, just make sure to tell me so then I can. Eventually. What?
I'll sleep eventually. I'm
yeah.
sure it's comfy. Like, I don't want to get out.
How long are you going to play Wizard 101 for? Till 3 a.m. And then once it hits 3 a.m., I'm switching over to Pirate till 5 a.m. Yeah, Central Time, sorry. Until
time zones are important on Twitch.
5. Until 5 a.m. And then once 5 a.m. comes, then Tom's joining me for some Wizard City to... No, for some more Pirate 101. Then at 9, it's Wizard City to Polaris. Oh my gosh, okay, so last year, we had this person who legit thought that Wizard City to Polaris, he didn't ever hear of our stream before, or not our stream, our series before. He thought we were going to play from Wizard City to Polaris in one sitting.
No.
And I'm like... No, it's a running series.
So by the time you get to Polaris, Imperial Part 2 would be out, Kappa.
Yeah, if you look at the how it's going, it's very slow.
Are you still in Dragonspire still?
Yeah.
You've done the labyrinth yet, or?
Yes. Hold on.
Okay, you're getting closer to.
We're really close to Malister, I believe. Let me look up. I think it's my channel right here. Okay.
Do you have a pet made for your wizard?
Let me go look.
Like a good pet?
Let me look real quick. Brecken.
I wonder something.
Double resist, +3 ice damage, 5% accuracy on my socket, and 109 health.
Click on the eye page for it.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, you gotta get a better pet.
Yeah. Wait, hold up. I'll show you Tom's pet. Oh, that's friend chat.
Now, here's my question. In theory, could Tom's edit talents or assign a pet that has talents, or is that not a thing that you can do?
Honestly, he can make a lot of stuff happen. He just doesn't because he enjoys playing the game as it is.
Like, I would imagine for him... Oh, that's much better than I thought he would have. Oh, better. Like I thought,